Hi guys, how are you? Sorry for not recording a video in a really long time. Well, it wasn't intentionally, it just happened. Sometimes you are more concentrate on your own things, on your blog, this and that, and some other times I just get distracted by life, I suppose. Well, let me first of all tell you where I am. Right now I'm in Siargao, in the Philippines. Siargao is a tiny island on the top of Mindanao province in the Philippines. So today is my last day in the Philippines. I've been here for almost 1 month. And today I'm also celebrating that I've been traveling for 5 months. It's crazy. I don't know where the time has gone. I suppose when you do something you enjoy, time goes really quickly. So yeah, that's where it is. In this video, I'm afraid I don't have any sentence prepared. Sorry about that. But at the same time, I thought it's a really good occasion to celebrate 5 months of traveling, making some reflections aloud with you. So, of course, I've been thinking a lot. Well, the fact that I'm traveling alone, it means that also I have a lot of time for myself to think or not to think at all. I do both. But today I was thinking, especially now that it's sunset time and I'm in this beach that is quite isolated. So it's a great moment for me to reflect on the last 5 months. They've been really positive overall. Of course, as I mentioned before in the videos, there are a lot of up and downs, especially when you travel alone, and sometimes you don't have no one to share moments with. But that goes with the trip, and I wouldn't want this to put anyone off of traveling alone. I think traveling alone is one of the best things you can do in your life. So I would rather travel alone than with company, I have to say. But of course, it goes with the moments that sometimes you meet a lot of people, and you interact and this and that. And some other times you're just in places where it doesn't happen that you meet that many people. But for those moments that they're really quiet and you feel a little bit isolated, they're also good to sort of look inside you and get some conclusions of your trip. Just think what you're learning, what are you getting, what are you giving back to the people that you meet. There's so much things you can do with your time. Well, I do a lot of thinking. I don't know if that's good or is bad. Not always. It's not always good. But anyway. These 5 months, they've been absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to keep traveling for a little bit longer. I feel very lucky and so grateful that I am in this trip. I thank you God and my good luck that I keep myself healthy and well on this trip. I think I'm really blessed for all the people that I'm meeting. Sometimes you see wonderful places that you are in awe of the sights that you see. Sometimes you go to places and you just see stuff. You just don't like the place where you are. That also happens, of course. But if anything, what I would say that is most important in any person's trip is the people that you cross path with. Most of the times they would be the locals that they give you with smiles and conversations and they're just normally really happy to see you, especially the children. That's quite amazing to see. And also, the bonds that you create with other travelers, these questions that they arise all the time. So where are you coming from? Where are you going? How long you've been traveling for? The usual questions. But once you go over those questions, then the real conversation starts, and then you get, you build bonds with people that back home it would take you much longer. So that's pretty amazing. Also, interacting with the locals, it makes you more humble. You appreciate what you've got because you see that they have so little and they're so happy. This is quite fascinating to see that they live in really simple lives, but at the same time they seem much more content than we do. So if anything, that's basically one of the main things that I'm going to take home when it's moment to go back home. I don't know, I'm sure if you do travel and you interact with the locals, which is something that you should definitely do, you will find that this is a really a paramount part of your trip, and try to also to learn something from them. Of course, you have more than them. You richer. You own more stuff. your possibly your house is nicer, but believe me, not always. I mean, I found that they tend to be much happier than the people I see back home. I think we own too much, and owning too much sometimes it just go against, the things that they should provide us with happiness. I don't know. It's complicated. I think it's easier if you would travel, you would see by yourself the sort of life that they lead and how happy they are, and then compare it with us. We have too much stress, too much stupid stress. Uh, I don't know. That's the feeling I got anyway. So this video is already too long. Sorry, I talk a lot. I know that. Tomorrow I'm flying back to Indonesia. I feel there's much more to explore from my side. I was really happy when I was there, so I thought, why not to go back and see what happens. So I'm so happy to make my way back to Indonesia, and of course I will keep you posted of my whereabouts in the beautiful country. So this is it from now. Goodbye from the Philippines, and at the same time, goodbye Philippines. Bye.